Konnichiwa Minna. Hello Pokemon trainers. In this video I will be talking about a meta deck. So if you guys would like to see more of these types of videos from me, definitely throw that Pokeball and hit that subscribe button down below. So let's get started. So the meta deck I will be talking about is Dragapult EX. So I'm going to be talking about some of the core staples that you're going to be seeing or building this deck. So of course you're going to be using your Dreepy from Twilight Masquerade, but it really does not matter. And then also a really important card is Dragcloak. So for its ability, Redcon, Directive, once during your turn, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck, put one of them into your hand, and the other card goes at the bottom of the deck. So super strong card where you could look at the top 2, one goes to the hand, and one goes at the bottom of the deck. So super strong card. And then of course, your main attacker is Dragapult EX. So like as long as this Pokemon is on your bench, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks because it is a Terra Pokemon, and I think all Terra Pokemon have that ability. And then Jet Headbutt for 70 for a colorless energy, and then Phantom Dive for a fire and a psychic for 200 damage. Put 6 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon in any way that you like. So really strong card where you could hit for 200 damage, and then you can hit the bench as well. So like another card that is very strong is Monkey Dory. For its ability Hadrena Brain, once during your turn, if this Pokemon has any dark energy attached, you may move up to 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. So really strong card. And then the next card is Badoo. So Badoo is really strong because it's basically a trainer lock. So for Itchy Pollen for 10 damage, during your opponent's next turn, they cannot play any item cards from their hand. So really strong card. They cannot use Buddy Buddy Poffin. They cannot use Ultra Ball. They cannot counter catcher it. They can't Nest Ball. They can't Night Stretcher. So this card is really strong. So they can't use like any of those cards. So the next card that is really good is Zevindipity EX. So very strong card for its ability Flip the Script. Once during your turn, if any of your Pokemon were knocked out during your opponent's last turn, you may draw 3 cards. So very strong card to put on your bench, where basically if any of your Pokemon is knocked out during your last turn, then you get to draw 3 cards. Drawing cards is awesome. So going on with the supporter cards, of course you're going to be playing like Iono, which is basically like N from Black and White, where both players get to shuffle their hands back into their deck and then draw equal to the remaining amount of prize cards. So if you have like 6 prize cards, like when your opponent has 1 prize cards, you get to draw up to 6, and then your opponent gets to draw up to 1. That is really strong because like if your opponent has a very strong hand and you play Iono, you can shrink that big hand down to 1. So the next supporter card, of course, is going to be Boss's Order. That is very staple in most decks. Same with Iono. Yeah. So basically, you get to take one of your opponent's bench Pokemon and put it as the active. Super strong card. Like if they have a really weak Pokemon, you can bring it up to the active, and then you can attack it and knock it out. So then I'm going on with the trainers. Buddy Buddy Poffin, very strong card where basically you get to search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon with 70 HP or less and put them onto your bench, shuffle your deck. Really strong card. You can get your Dreepies out. You can get your you can get your Dreepies out. You can get your Badoo out. So very strong card. Kind of like, I think it's some kind of card from Fusion Strike. I can't remember the name of the card, but you can only use it during your first turn though. But this is really good, and I think better than the card from Fusion Strike. So of course you're going to be playing your Ultra Ball, where you get to discard 2 cards from your hand, search your deck for any Pokemon, add it to your hand that is staple, and then of course you're going to be playing your Counter Catcher, which is very similar to Boss's Order, like except this is a trainer, and then you have to be behind on prizes. You get to take a Pokemon. You get to take one of your opponent's Pokemon from the bench and move it as the active, but you have to be behind by prizes in order to use that card. Next is Night Stretcher. Put a Pokemon or basic energy card from your discard pile into your hand. Really good card. Being able to bring back a basic energy or a Pokemon is very strong. And then, of course, some of the energy you're going to be using is Luminous Energy. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but only provides 1 energy at a time. If the Pokemon this card is attached to has any other special energy attached, this card provides colorless energy instead. So really strong card. That's definitely going to cover the psychic part of this deck, because Dragapult does use psychic and fire energy, so that's going to cover your psychic for you. And then of course your fire energy, because you need it for your Dragapult. So yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about this video down below. And also, what do you guys think of this deck? I would love to know. So yeah guys, I do take Pokemon TCG deck submissions for Standard and GLC. So if you guys would like to have your deck reviewed, please send me an email at jumbotanzania18@yahoo.com. I will leave it in the description of this video and also in the comments. So yeah guys, I will see y'all next time. Matane!